Students, welcome back to history class. Today let us continue unit 6, the first war of Indian independence in 1857. In last class we have discussed about the reasons for the first Indian freedom struggle. Today let us discuss about the spread of the mutiny. And the Meerut was a major British military base, and there so many Indian soldiers were included in that military base, and the Indian soldiers stationed here, they refused to use the bullets of the new guns. Already we discussed about that. That is, British introduced a new gun, that is Royal Enfield guns, and so the military, the Indian soldiers, they were refused to use the bullets of the new guns. Many soldiers were arrested because of this one. This led to the mutiny in Meerut. And the soldiers, they barged into the prison and they released the imprisoned soldiers, and this became the main reason for the Indian freedom movement. And in that time, a group of soldiers, they reached Delhi from Meerut and they entered to the Red Fort and they declared that the Mughal king Bahadur Shah II as the Emperor of India. Due to the various reasons, the protesting soldiers, they reached Delhi. The protest became intensified, and this protest spread like a wildfire to Delhi, Kanpur and Jhansi regions. And in Kanpur region, Nane Sahib was the leader of this revolt, and Tantiya Tope was his assistant. In Jhansi region, Rani Lakshmi Bai, she provided leadership to the revolt. And afterwards, this Kanpur region captured by the British, that time Tantiya Tope, he became the supporter of Rani Lakshmi Bai after the fall of Kanpur to the British. Later, the protest spread to the Lucknow, but finally Lucknow fell into the British. This Lucknow also captured by the British. Now the freedom struggle spread to the South River Yamuna. This influenced the soldiers of Rani Lakshmi Bai. Rani Lakshmi Bai, who was anchored by the doctrine of lapse policy by the British, and she captured Gwalior, but she died a heroic death while battling with the British in another battle. Even today also, Rani Lakshmi Bai has a special place in the Indian freedom struggle. Now let us see what were the reasons for the failure of the mutiny. The first war of Indian independence failed due to different reasons. First one is, it did not cover every part of India. And this mutiny was not a liberation of this mutiny. They did not start for the liberation for the country. This mutiny started only for the solve the issues and rights of the kings and queens. And next one is, it was not a planned mutiny, and there were many unexpected results. And the unity among the British and the disunity among the Indian soldiers resulted in its failure. And mutiny lacked directions and leadership. There were no leaders for this mutiny, and the soldiers also lacked discipline and organizing skills. And the Indian soldiers lacked military strategies, planning capabilities and soldiering the skills. And the freedom fighters lacked a definite aim. They don't have any definite aim. Many of the Indian kings, they extended their loyalty to the British. So many Indian kings, they supported the British and they did not support the freedom fighters. That was another reason. And the plundering and another crimes committed by the Sipahis made to lose the faith of the common people. Because of that, only common people, they did not believe on Sipahis. These were the reasons for the failure of the mutiny. Next, let us discuss about the results of mutiny. After that 1857 war, the East India Company came to an end and the British government started to rule India. The administration of India was handed over to the Secretary of Indian Affairs of the British Parliament. And the Queen of Britain passed a declaration in 1858. And let us see what was the declaration. The declaration included that the agreements entered by the company with the local kings were accepted, non-pursuance of the regional expansion, providing a stable government for Indians, equality before the law, and non-interference of the government in religious issues of the Indians and practicing religious tolerance. These are the declarations of 1858. And the British understood that without the love and affection of Indians, it is very difficult to rule India. And the inability to listen the voice of Indians was considered as the main reason for the violence. They understood that they are not involving the Indians in any administrative matter. That will be the main reason for this violence. So they decided to involve the Indians in the process of legislation and implemented policy of association. The first war of Indian independence is like a guidepost for future struggles. This also outlined the importance of seeking alternative channels to pursue the future struggles against the British. These are the results of the 1857 revolt. I hope you all understood this topic. Thank you, students.